Mandatory evacuations have already begun in the Keys tonight. The governor now urging the people of his state, the entire state, to be prepared. And almost all of Florida in the crosshairs.
Tonight, long lines, bare shelves, and frayed nerves as all of Florida braces for what could be the worst hurricane to hit the state in decades.
Very important that everybody in our state gets prepared.
Take a look here at this Publix grocery store where all the sports drinks and water would be. The shelves almost already completely empty. People scooping up what they can when they can.
It's Friday, September 8th. Okay, so we're almost to Georgia. We decided to go to Michigan, to my dad's. My mom in my area got evacuation notice, so we didn't before, which is why we were staying, because it was nice, and Mom didn't want to leave, and we had so many dogs and animals, and it would have been just a bother. But now we have loaded up 5 birds, 2 dogs, and Darian left to Georgia with his grandpa and his brother with his cat, and my brother went to the shelter he's staying at with his dog. So that's just one less dog to worry about. But yeah, we're trying to truck it through. The traffic has been, I want to rip my eyes out. I am tired. I am really tired. I did not get hardly any sleep last night because I had to pick Darian up because he had to put his car in the garage, but he had to take it out anyways because we have to leave. But I didn't get to sleep until after 4:30, and then my mom woke me up at like 7 in the morning telling me and Darian that we gotta go. So operating on very little sleep. We've been driving almost 8 hours. We've stopped a couple of times because we had to let the dogs out, we had to pee, blah blah blah, all that fun stuff. So yeah, now we're cruising. There's like hardly any traffic now. So yeah, and now I gotta figure out when we get back if we'll have a house to come back to, because that's what I'm most worried about, is not having a home to go back to. So that's the updates. Not staying. I did take all my beer with me though, so that's, yep, I'm not leaving that behind. I need it more than ever now. So pit stop. I love corporate America. We have 200 something miles to go. We took another nap because we were getting really tired in Tennessee. So we've been in the car for 26 hours. Dogs are doing fine. Lou's driving me crazy because his breath stinks super bad. And yep, that's about it. My car's become a wreck with all the trash, and I'm gonna have to vacuum and shampoo my car because Lou just his breath just permeated, and oh god, the whole car stinks so bad because of him. The dogs are chilling. And then we got Zoe in the back doing whatever Zoe does, chewing on treats. So the traffic's been decent from Tennessee up, so we're doing good. We're almost there. Power went out for our area down home, and the storm hasn't even passed over yet. It actually moved over a little bit more west, so the eye of the storm is no longer over Rotunda, which is our neighborhood. Which is, it's good, because at least we won't get hit by the wall. So that's the updates for now. I'm tired, achy, I smell terrible. I haven't brushed my teeth in a while. I barely got any sleep in the past couple days. Yay, road trip. Just the road trip I wanted. But at least we're safe. We're safe. Don't know much about our houses yet, so we'll find out eventually. Hopefully it'll be good news. So, that's it. So further updates. I am at my dad's. We arrived yesterday after being in a car for 29 hours. 24 of it was driving, 5 of it was sleeping. We took another nap for 3 hours that time. No, 3 hours the first time, 2 hours the second time, because we stopped right before we got in Kentucky, because we did not get enough sleep when we took a nap, obviously. But we got here about 4-ish. It was, I'm not looking forward to the drive back, but my beer survived the trip. I survived the trip. Updates on the conditions of our houses. My mom's house is fine. My brother and his girlfriend stayed at a shelter around the town, so when the hurricane let up, they went out and checked on the houses, obviously. My mom's house is fine. It has, like, maybe damage to the door going to the garage from the outside, because it's harder to open, so I'm assuming it might have been bent by the wind. There's a palm tree that's down in my mom's yard, but it didn't hit the house, of course. There's no flooding inside her house, which is good. There's a cat. Come here. This is Charlie. Charlie. My house is fine. The wind ripped off the cat. Are you kidding me? The wind ripped off the screening, because my front door has the screen door that goes into the screened area for the front porch. Very little bit of space. And then our front door, which I'm glad we have 2 front doors basically. But the screen door area was ripped. I don't know if the screen's ripped or if the metal and the screening's been destroyed or whatnot. We have a new canal in our backyard apparently because of the flooding. And there was a tree that fell down, but it didn't hit our house. A lot of vegetation has moved around, so... cat? But, my work, there's the huge ice chest that we have. Yes. The huge ice chest that we have fell over. I guess the wind blew it over, and then fuel spillage, whatever, that fell over. The sign was torn up or something. Don't know when I'm going to be able to go back to work, because they have to have... corporation has to come by and check it out, make sure it's okay for running, and everyone has to be in town and ready to work. I think one of my coworkers actually had damage to their house. Didn't get a lot of information on that. A lot of the roads in Rotunda, which is where my house is, they're flooded. They flood anyways whenever there's like a little bit of rain, but whatever. From what I heard, St. Augustine is flooded. So that sucks for them, because they just had a hurricane not even a year ago, and I remember that because I left way before they did the mandatory evacuation, because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to stay for that. My mom's told me to get out of there, and I did. I'm glad I did. Jacksonville's flooded. Punta Gorda's flooded. I think Northport is practically destroyed. Right now the hurricane is in North Georgia, I believe. A lot of places in Georgia are flooding. From what I've seen, the predicted hurricane path has it going all the way up into Michigan, which is where I'm at. So I'm assuming it followed me and it was like, hey, don't leave me. So, yeah, I don't know when we're going to leave to go back. Probably not tomorrow. Maybe around like, oh boy, Thursday, Wednesday. Play it by ear because we don't want to get caught in traffic on the way going back because everyone's going to want to go back to see the damage and all that and see if their homes are destroyed or not. We got everything here. Our houses are fine. They're intact, which is great. There's just like very, very minimal damage. Some trees are broken, of course, to be expected. I've been unpacking all day and I really hate it. I always hated unpacking, but everything's good. I'm so glad that my house is here. My mom's house is here as well. Her house is basically fine. So yeah, we crisis averted there. Crisis averted. We are so fucking lucky. But yeah, the eye went right over my mom's neighborhood. But it broke up a bit before, so it didn't do a lot of damage. So.
Between 155 and 160, and to me it's like, what's the difference? Will bear down on St. Croix and Puerto Rico overnight tonight and make landfall likely tomorrow morning. There will be rainfall, but the real damage here will be surge and will also be wind damage. This country here, this area here, Puerto Rico, all the way through the British Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, and even the country of Dominica.